remember?
Congratulations.
It was you!
I assure you it wasn't.
Yes, it was. I was sitting under a tree and I saw you rush by. I followed you and I fell down this hole.
What hole?
Why, this hole up. That's strange. It seems to have shut up.
I think you should take a lesson from this hole. You're making me later than I already am.
Late to what?
Oh, my ears and whiskers. Late to the Duchess. She will be absolutely savage if I've kept her waiting. I'm always late. I start out early, but I end up late. No matter how I plan the day, you always seem to end up late. I'm always late. My friends just have to sit and wait for hours while I'm getting there. Think I'm gonna lose my hair. I'm always late, rain or shine. It really is no bother mine. No matter how I navigate, I always seem to end up late. I was late to the royal coronation. I was late on the day I was to wed. It's not a case of procrastination. It's just a case of being late instead. I'm always late. It truly is a nasty thing. There is no way to mitigate. It's wrong to always be so late. I'm always late. There is no way to emulate or walk or run to be on time. It always seems to be that I'm always late by several minutes, even though it is so cynic. Something that I really hate is being the one who's always late. As a child, I was always late on school days. I completely missed my first birthday party. I was late by a minute, so they wouldn't let me in it. And all the kids thumb their nose and call me shorty.
remember that. Anyway, I would like very much if you were to stay here with me.
I thought you were here for an adventure.
Well, actually, I don't really know why I'm here. All I know is that I don't know where to go from. Oh, I almost forgot. Look, I found this key.
Now that's curious.
Do you think it means something?
Like,
But where's the door goes to?
there are lots of doors here.
Oh my. Are all these doors?
Can you like? Well, I'll take you somewhere.
How about this one? Cat? Cheshire cat? Oh dear. Now what shall I do? You? Who are you? I'm Alice. At least I think I am. Aren't you sure? Lately I've had my doubts. Explain yourself. I can't explain myself because I'm not myself. You see? I don't see. Well, I can't put it any clearer than that. So confusing. It isn't. Well, perhaps you haven't found it confusing yet, but when you have turned into a chrysalis, then after that into a butterfly, I should think you'll feel a little confused, won't you? Not a bit. Well, perhaps your feelings may be different. All I know is that it would be very confusing to me. You? Who are you? I think you ought to tell me who you are first. Very well. I'm a caterpillar, not an armadillo. Don't ever mistake me for a word. 'Cause I'm intellected and better connected, and I really can't stand to swerve. I'm a caterpillar, not a crocodile. I'm really quite a talented guy. 'Cause when I come here, people stand and cheer. I can entertain and mystify. I can really do the boogie, boo boo boo. I can even do the boogie, boo boo boo. Whenever I shove my stuff, they can't get enough. Caterpillar, isn't that a thriller? The envy of every bug I know. From ladybug to beetle, even a centipede. I'm the one who steals the show. I'm C-A-T-E-R-E killer. I'm a killer, killer, caterpillar. Oh yeah! This is all very mixed up. I'm not sure I wanted to come here in the first place, you know. I don't know. Oh! Come back. I have something very important to tell you. Keep your temper. Is that all? No. So you're confused, are you? I think I am. Can't remember things as I used to. Then try to recite "You are old, Father William." You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white. And yes, your necessity stands on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, why I feared it might injure the brain. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why I do it again and again. Was that right? Not a word. Not a single word. Oh no, don't go, Caterpillar. It's so confusing to me. You? Who are you? I wonder.
It needs more pepper.
What?
It obviously needs more pepper.
Achoo! Two reasons. One, I'm the doorman, and I'm on the same side of the door as you. Second, you're making such a racket inside, no one could possibly hear you.
Oh, that's not time!
Well then, how am I going to get in? Well, there would be sense in knocking if you were on the inside. You see, then I could hear you and let you out. I don't want out, I want in. Maybe I'll just sit here till tomorrow. Maybe the next day. Oh, there's no use talking to you. Oh, there's certainly too much pepper in that soup.
More pepper!
Achoo! Excuse me, ma'am. Are you the Duchess? Your footman told me you were.
Yeah. You can't believe a word he says, my dear.
Well, are you the Duchess?
Who would you rather I be?
Well, no one, really. It's just that, well,
I'm sorry, my dear, I cannot be known. I'm pride, you know, and moral that is. Pride not always be a thing of beauty. More pepper!
achoo! Is that the Cheshire cat?
It's a Cheshire cat. What of it?
I was just wondering why he's always grinning. I never even knew cats could grin.
Oh, they all can. And most of them do.
I don't know if any that do.
Well, you don't know very much, and that's that.
Hey! Be careful! You'll hurt him.
Well, if everyone minded their own business, the world would go around a great deal faster than it does.
Which would not be an advantage at all. Just think what work it would make of the day and night. You see, the Earth takes 24 hours to turn round on its axis.
Speaking of axes, show water! More pepper!
Achoo! Hey! Stop that! You'll break his precious nose.
Nonsense! Said the moral that is. You speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases.
That's ridiculous.
Aren't we all? We speak severely to our boy and beat him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases. More pepper!
Achoo!
Here, you may take care of it if you like. I must go now and get ready to play croquet. Come on.
Oh, you poor thing. I'll take care of you. Oh my goodness! You are a pig!
More pepper!
This place is very strange.
It isn't, once you're used to it.
I'm afraid I may never be used to it. Would you tell me, please, which way I should go from here?
Well, that depends a great deal on where you'd like to go.
I don't care much where,
It doesn't matter which way you go.
so long as I get somewhere.
Oh, you're sure to do that if you walk long enough.
What sort of people live here?
Well, in that direction lives a Mad Hatter, and in that direction lives a Mad March Hare. Visit if you like. They're both mad.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't tell me that. We're all mad here. I'm mad. You're mad.
How do you know I'm mad?
You must be, otherwise you wouldn't have come here.
And how do you know you're mad?
Well, to begin with, a dog's not mad, you grant that?
I suppose so.
Well then, you see, a dog growls when he is angry, and wags his tail when he is pleased. Now, I wag my tail when I'm angry, and growl when I'm pleased. Therefore, I am mad.
I call it purring, not growling.
Call it what you like. Are you going to play croquet with the Queen today?
I should like that very much, but I haven't been invited.
You'll see me there. I hope you like tea.
Oh, I do. Tea time is my favorite time of day. Oh dear, he's disappeared again. Get off, Tweedle.
This way, I think.
No, it's just not right. This way, I think.
Why, that's absolutely horrible.
How about a compromise?
Yes, good idea.
Perfect.
Bravo. answer.
It's better than a convoke for a war.
Doesn't make a very good mixer. And so we drink it all along by the core. Tea, tea, we love thee. Tea, tea, we often see that nothing means to we as much as does our tea. Tea, tea, we love thee. Tea, tea, we all agree. There's absolutely nothing in the world like tea.
It's almost like a liquid melody.
And what a beautiful tune it is! We hear it play 20 times a day. So we raise our cups up and join That's good. Tea, tea, we love thee. Tea, tea, we often see that nothing needs to be as much as does our tea. Tea, tea, we love thee. Tea, tea, we all agree. There's absolutely nothing in the world like tea. Its aromatic qualities almost hypnotizing. It really has us quite within its spell. Its undershades with croquet are truly tantalizing. That's why we all agree that tea is L. Tea, tea, hail to thee. Tea, tea, we often see that nothing needs to eat as much as does our tea. Tea, tea, we love thee. Tea, tea, we often sing. Let's positively! Understatement.
Unfortunately,
Absolutely nothing in the world like tea.
excuse me.
No room! No room!
There's plenty of room. Have some wine. I don't see any wine.
There isn't any.
Then it wasn't very civil of you to offer it. Well, it wasn't very civil of you to sit down without being invited. I didn't know it was your table, set for a great many more than 3.
Your hair wants cutting.
You should learn not to make personal remarks. It's very rude.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh, good, a riddle. I believe I can guess that. Do you mean that you think you can find out the answer to it? Exactly so. Then you should say what you mean. I do. At least I mean what I say. That's the same thing, you know.
Oh, not the same in a bit. Why, you might as well say that I see what I eat is the same as I eat what I see.
You might as well say that I like what I get is the same as I get what I like.
You might as well say that I breathe when I sleep with the same things I breathe.
It is the same with you. What day of the month is it?
It's the 4th, I believe.
2 days wrong. See, I told you butter wouldn't suit the works.
But it was the best butter.
Well, some crumbs must have gotten in as well. I told you not to put it in with a bread knife.
It was the best butter, you know. What a funny watch. It tells the day of the month, but doesn't tell the time of day.
Why should it? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
Of course not. But that's because it stays the same year for such a long time.
Which is just the case with mine.
I don't know what you mean. The dormouse is asleep again.
Why, then it must be tea time. Tea, tea, we love thee. Tea, tea, we all agree. There's absolutely nothing in the world like tea. Hey! Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No. What's the answer?
I have the slightest idea.
Nor I! I think you might do something better with the time than wasting it asking riddles with no answer.
You knew time as well as I do. You wouldn't talk about wasting it. Right, Tim?
I don't understand you.
Oh, of course you don't. I dare say you've never been spoken to time.
Perhaps not, but I know I have to beat time when I learn music.
That accounts for it. You won't stand beating.
No, no, no. He definitely won't.
Yes, now, if only you kept on good terms with him, he'd let you do anything you like with him.
Is that the way you manage?
see, we quarreled last March, just before he went mad. It was the great concert given by the Queen of Hearts. I had to sing, Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at.
You know the song, perhaps? I've heard something like it.
It goes on, you know. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Yes, well, I was just about done with the first verse when the Queen bawled out, "He's murdering the time! Out with his head!"
How dreadfully savage.
Yes, and ever since that, won't do a thing I ask. It's always tea time now. Hey!
Is that the reason there are so many tea things set out here? Right. Then you keep moving around, I suppose?
Exactly.
But what happens when you come to the beginning again?
Suppose we change the subject. I'm getting tired of this. I hope the young lady tells us a story.
That's a good idea.
I'm afraid I don't know what to tell.
Then the dormouse shall tell it.
Wake up, Dormouse!
Oh, I wasn't asleep. I heard every word you fellows were saying.
Fellows?
Shh! Tell us a story.
Yes, please do.
And be quick about it.
Well, once upon a time, there were 3 sisters who lived at the bottom of the world.
What did they live on?
Tweedle.
They couldn't have done that. Treacle makes you ill.
And so they were very, very ill.
Have some more tea.
I haven't had any yet, so I can't take more.
Oh, you mean you can take less? Why, it's quite easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Who's making personal remarks now?
These sisters were learning how to draw.
What did they draw? Treacle. What?
Treacle. And things that start with the letter M.
Why an M?
Why not?
With an M, such as mousetraps and the moon and memory and muchness. Did you ever see a drawing of muchness?
Really now, you're asking my opinion? I don't think.
Well, then you shouldn't talk.
Well, I find that very offensive.
You should.
I'm gonna clean cup.
Then let's move on.
All right.
This place is ridiculous. What's this? Ah,
Thank you. Been waiting up there for quite some time, you know.
what is this? We're supposed to be playing red roses here, but by accident we played white ones instead. And so now we must paint them red, so the queen doesn't find out. What would happen if she did find out? She wouldn't. She would. She has. She will. Oh, no. There they go again. I hope the queen can't hear them. Every day we go through this. What are they doing? You'll see. We are white roses from our heads to our toes, we're not yellow, blue, or pink. We're the best of all the rest of the other colors sing. We are white roses from the tips of our noses, it's very plain to tell. It's quite
me?
Yes. The King of Hearts. Do stop.
My dear, I appear to be stuck in this doorway.
Why? So you do. And what do you want me to do about it?
Open the door, please!
Do get out.
Yes,
Or
my
I'm
dear.
embarrassed.
Yes.
The King of... Thank you all so much for coming to today's games. I'm sure I will win, as usual, but it's nice of all of you too. What is that?
I believe that's a little girl.
Of course it's a little girl! What is your name, child?
My name is Alice. May it please your majesty.
Can you play croquet?
Of course. I love a good game of croquet.
Well, come on, it's time to begin. I thought the Duchess was supposed to be here.
She's under sentence of execution
What for?
for boxing the Queen's ears.
You're kidding.
The Queen will hear you. You see, the Duchess came rather late to a game of croquet, and the Queen said,
Get to your places, it's time to begin!
early in the morning, you can hear her say, okay,
Okay, let's play croquet.
and even in the evening, underneath the moon, we'll stay.
Play croquet.
It's the greatest game now, and one here to say, you'll never be the same now, once you play croquet.
Okay, let's play croquet.
All day.
Let's play croquet. Okay, let's play croquet. All day, let's play croquet.
If you want to join us, grab a seat and come our way.
Play croquet.
The rules are very simple. I'm the one who wins each day.
Play croquet.
Come on, it's very in now with all of your breads, but just make sure I win or it's off with your head.
Okay, let's play croquet. All day, let's play croquet. Okay, let's play croquet. All day, let's play croquet. Let's all play croquet. Play croquet, yeah!
Oh, thank you. Let's play another game, shall we?
Did I hear the grumbling?
Cheshire Cat, is that you?
Probably. How are you getting involved?
Well, I don't think they play at all fairly. When they quarrel so dreadfully, one can't hear oneself speak.
Oh?
It's not funny, but they don't seem to have any rules in particular. At least if they do, nobody follows them.
That's to be expected here.
Not where I come from.
How do you like the Queen?
Not at all. She's so extremely likely to win that it's hardly worthwhile finishing the game.
Who are you talking to?
It's a friend of mine, a Cheshire Cat.
I don't like the look of this, but you may kiss my hand if you like.
I'd rather not.
Don't be impertinent. And don't look at me like that.
The cat may look at a king. I read that in a book somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Well, it must be removed. My dear, I wish that you have that cat removed.
What cat? Ah! Off with his head!
Oh, goody. I'll fetch the executioner myself.
Oh, please don't do that. He's really quite a nice cat. He belongs to the Duchess, you know.
so. Well, ta-ta! Oh, will I see you at the trial? Whose trial? I haven't decided yet, but I will, soon. I'm leaving now. You may bow.
I wonder who she was put to try this time. I don't know. Maybe the Duchess.
She's making cherry tarts. How I love cherry tarts.
Well, Kat, I hope it's not the Duchess who's to be tried.
Why not? Do you like her?
Well, no, not really. It's just that, well, I don't like to see anyone put to trial for something they didn't do.
How do you know she didn't do it?
Do what?
Whatever it is she's being tried for.
I don't. I don't know anything about anything that's going on here. It's so confusing. Every time I think I'm beginning to understand, everything gets all mixed up again. I don't think I want to be here any longer. Talking caterpillars, riddles with no answers, disappearing cats. I want to go home.
Are you sure?
Yes. But I don't know how. There's no other place like home. Feeling out of place on my own. I wish I were there, breathing in the sweet air of home. Home is where my heart is, but I don't know where to start. Is it round the corner over there? I've got to find my road back somewhere, starting from this spot. Please show me where I've got to go home. I wanna go home. Got to get home. I'm tired of being on my own. Please tell me what I must do. Point me to the door to walk through. I know you can show the way, 'cause I don't want to stay here one day. I don't want to stay. So please show me the way to go home. I wanna go home. Got to get home. I'm afraid of being on my own. Alice, I don't know the way to show. I don't know which way to go. I wanna go home. She's got to go home. Got to get home. She's gotta go home. I'm afraid of being on my own. I wish I could be back beneath that tree. Then I turn and see I Oh, please, Kat, will you help me? I want to go home, now.
I'm afraid I can't help you, Alice.
Why not?
There are some things that no one else can do for you. What I can tell you is that you already have the answer, somewhere deep within you.
I do?
You're the only one who can find it.
Could it be this key?
It could be.
She's here, I brought the Duchess. Where's the Queen?
She said she was off to bake some cherry tarts or something with us, see?
Cherry tarts, but she told me to fetch the Duchess so that I could execute. Where is he?
Who?
That grinning Cheshire.
Oh, the Queen made him disappear, Your Majesty.
Disappear?
Yes, completely, as you can see.
What was that?
Well, obviously a lack of a Cheshire.
heard of a cat without a laugh, but never a laugh without a cat.
Oh, you can't imagine how glad I see you, you dear old thing.
And are you?
Were you trying to spell out something, my dear?
What do you mean?
Well, you said N-I-U, I believe.
No, what I meant.
More pepper! Achoo! Well, never mind that. The moral of that is. Never spell with letters that have no meaning.
made to be looked at for nothing nohow.
Contrariwise, if you think we're alive, you ought to speak. I am Tweedledum, and he is Tweedledee.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
That's all right.
No, it isn't.
Tis.
Don't stop that.
Why?
Why not? I know what you're thinking about, but it isn't so no-how.
Contrariwise, if it was, it might be, and if it were, so it would be. But as it isn't, it ain't. That's logic.
I was just trying to think which is the best way to get out of here.
You see, she doesn't like us.
Because it's all your fault.
It is not.
Tis so. Tis so. Tis so.
Quiet, both of you. Why are you always arguing?
Because he never agrees with anything I say.
Contrariwise, because she is always wrong.
Our lesson today will show you the way. Make everyone say, oh, she's very wise. But first you must know to work with love so.
Know how and
Contrariwise. You see, it's very important to argue for sport. Don't ever agree or apologize. Give it half a chance, take the opposite stance. I just say, know how. Contrariwise. Tis not.
tis so,
Tis not.
tis so.
Know how.
Contrariwise,
It's really great fun when the fight has begun. Don't ever retreat or compromise. There's no need for a brain. Just sing this refrain.
know how and
Contrariwise. Tis not.
tis so,
Tis not.
tis so.
Know how.
And contrariwise,
Tis not. Tis so. Tis not. Tis so. Know how.
and contrariwise.
Oh, that was very good.
Thank you.
Contrariwise, we should thank you for applauding.
D.
Oh, thank you.
Do you think it's going to rain?
Probably not. At least not under here, of course.
Contrariwise, you may go ahead, but we won't.
How selfish.
Ah! Did you see that? It's broken.
It's only an old rattle. Quite old, I'd say.
It's spoiled, of course.
You needn't be so angry over an old broken rattle.
It's not old. It's new, I tell you. My nice new rattle. Of course, you agreed to have a battle.
Contrariwise, I challenge you to a fight, and she must be the judge of who wins.
Know how she will judge who loses.
Oh, really now? There's no need to go through this over an old silly rattle.
Right. Do I look very pale?
Yes, a little.
I am very brave, generally. But today, I have a headache.
And I have a toothache.
Then you need not fight today?
After what he said?
After what she did?
Well, neither of you want to get hurt, do you?
But we really should fight.
Let's go home. Perhaps we fight after dinner.
Contrariwise, hunt is a much better meal to fight after.
It is not.
To sow,
It is not.
to sow,
It is not.
to sow,
It is not.
to
It is
sow,
not.
to sow.
I wish I could go home for dinner. Home is where my heart beats, but I don't know where to start. Is it round the corner over there? I've got to find my road back somewhere. I don't want to stay, so please show me the way to go home.
Would you care for a cherry pie?
No, thank you.
yourself.
The trial is about to begin.
Whose trial is it?
Why, yours, of course.
Mine? But what have I done?
Well, maybe you haven't done it yet.
What are they writing down? Nothing's been said yet. The trial hasn't begun.
They're writing down their names so they won't forget them.
That's stupid.
Silence in the court.
Harold, read your accusations.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all on a summer's day. Then someone came and stole those tarts and took them quite away.
Well, it wasn't me.
Jury, consider your verdict.
Not yet, not yet. There's a great deal to come before that.
Well, then call the first witness.
First witness.
First witness.
First witness.
First witness.
Oh! Well, I'm sorry for bringing these in, Your Majesty. You see, well, I hadn't quite had time to finish when I was...
You ought to have finished. When did you begin?
Why, the 14th of March, I think it was.
The 15th.
The 16th.
Write that down.
Rats.
Take off your hat.
Oh, it isn't mine.
Stolen!
Stolen.
No, I keep them to sell. No, I've none of my own. I'm a hatter.
Well, give us your evidence, and don't be nervous, or I'll have you executed on the spot.
Well, I'm a poor man, Your Majesty, and I hadn't quite begun my tea, and what with all the bread and butter getting so thin, and the twinkling of the tea.
The twinkling of what?
Well, it began with the tea.
Of course, twinkling begins with a T. What do you take me for, a dunce?
Dunce.
Go on.
Well, you see, I'm a poor man, Your Majesty, and what with the bread and butter getting so thin, and then the March Hare said that...
I didn't.
You did!
I denied it.
He denies it. Write that down.
Denies it.
Well, let's see, and then the Dormouse said, well, then I cut some more bread and butter.
But what did the Dormouse say?
I can't remember.
You must remember, or I'll have you executed.
I'm a poor man, Your Majesty.
You are a very poor speaker. Write that down. If that's all you know, you may stand down.
I can't go any lower, Your Majesty. I'm on the ground as it is.
And you may sit down.
Well, actually, I would much rather finish my tea.
You may go.
Off with his head!
Do it.
Call the next witness.
Next witness.
Next witness. Achoo, achoo, achoo.
Give us your evidence.
More pepper.
Treacle. Stifle that dormouse.
Suppress him. Pinch him off with those whiskers.
Never mind that. Call the next witness.
Alice.
What do you know about all this business?
Nothing.
Nothing whatever.
Nothing whatever. Although I did see someone eating cherry tarts earlier.
Well, that's very important.
Unimportant, His Majesty means.
Yes, of course, I mean unimportant. Besides, rule number 42. All girls named Alice are automatically guilty.
I am not. Besides, that's not a regular rule. You made it up just now.
No, I didn't. It's the oldest rule in the book.
But it should be number 1.
Jury, consider your verdict.
No! Sentence first. Verdict afterwards. Stuff and nonsense. The idea of having the sentence first. Hold your tongue. I will not. Off with her head! Seize her!
The queen was in a palace, but wasn't safe from malice. She's guilty through and through.
You can't escape the fate today. You lost your chance to run away.
Deceitful and callous is this girl named Alice. Guilty.
You were right. No one else could have given me the